Desmond Bane was trending over the weekend. He got traded from Memphis, in case you're not familiar with Desmond Bane, three-point specialist. And he goes to Orlando for a lot of draft picks and Cole Anthony and Contavious Caldwell-Pope's contract. And I didn't understand this from Orlando. Now, I know that they're one of the worst three-point shooting teams in basketball. You gave up the draft picks, and it feels like, unless it's a lottery pick, these teams don't care about draft picks anymore. Cole Anthony, Greg Anthony's son, has played pretty well. He's had moments where he's played pretty well. This kind of signals a rebuild for Memphis, which we'll talk about that in a moment. But Paolo Banchero was injured, missed quite a few games. And even Franz Wagner, I think, missed like 22 games. So they went 41-41. They're a playoff team. With those guys, are they winning 50 games? Yes. In my opinion, yes. If those guys are going to play in those games, but they were injured. You're going to trade for a guy who is a good three-point shooter? Okay. Is he the missing piece for you? I don't think so. But you're giving up draft picks, and for Memphis, now what do you do? It feels like Jaren Jackson Jr. III can be had as well. He'd be a great addition for a team. You know, he can be a rim protector. He can also, you know, he's a good shooter as well. But that might leave Ja Morant in Memphis. That doesn't sound good if you leave Ja Morant alone in Memphis. But Desmond Bane on the move there for the Orlando Magic. Yes, Marvin.
The Grizzlies were the 2 seed maybe about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Man, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah. Yeah, that one it was like, wait, they got what for Desmond Bane? Wow. Like, I don't know. Remember when Rudy Gobert got traded? What was that, 4 or 5 first-round picks? And then I'm thinking, Desmond Bane 4 and you get 2 players? Okay. I had to look at his stats. And it feels like everybody averages between 18 and 22 nowadays in the NBA. Yes, Mark.
When I saw that Desmond Bane got traded and for what he got traded for, I was like, wait, guys, you guys misspelled Kevin Durant. Because not all these guys for Desmond Bane. I like Desmond Bane, but 4 first-round picks plus 2 players?
Yes, Paul.
It seems to be the new trend the past 5 years. Send up massive first-round picks that you think are going to be in the bottom 15 or 10 of the draft. And if you look at the draft right now, most of the picks from 13 to 30 have been traded. All but 2 of them have been traded.
Desmond Bane. Yeah, I had to go look at his stats because I was thinking, all right, I got to reintroduce myself to his game. And then I realized Orlando's terrible at three-point shooting, and he's, you know, maybe a 40% three-point shooter. So, all right. Yeah. I want Jalen Suggs to stay healthy and Paolo Banchero to stay healthy and Franz Wagner. That would help out a lot. But you're already a playoff team. I just don't know if this is – like, I'd rather have Jaren Jackson Jr. if I was Orlando than I would Desmond Bane. Marvin, you look puzzled there.
Yeah, you can't give him up. You can give up Desmond Bane.
Yeah. Well, what do these guys go for now? Like, I don't know what it would cost to get somebody like that. Somebody who's 26, 27 years of age, who's really good or an all-star. I don't know how many draft picks are you giving up? Like, what's Kevin Durant worth now? I don't know. We keep hearing he's going to be traded. And, boy, the networks are just dying for him to go to the Knicks. They're just dying. You know, and now we hear, you know, Shams came on maybe McAfee and said, no, it's like Houston and it's Minnesota and maybe one other team. It's like, nope. The Knicks don't even have their coach yet. Gilbert Arenas, who is a frequent guest on the show, we love Gil's Arena, he said he thinks, he has a conspiracy theory. He thinks the Knicks are going after all these coaches that they know they can't get. Everybody had, you know, teams have said, no, we're not going to let you talk to our coach. Because he thinks that Jalen Brunson's dad is going to be we tried everybody. Now we're going to give it to Jalen Brunson's dad, Rick Brunson, who's on the coaching staff as a de facto, like we tried, we couldn't get, but Rick's going to coach now. Whether that's true or not, I still waiting to see what happens with Jason Kidd in Dallas. I guess until he signs a contract extension, then maybe there's negotiations going on with that. But if I'm Jay Kidd, I don't want out of Dallas. I wouldn't want to leave Dallas. With a franchise player coming in, New York, hey, if you win, great. But there's a lot of dead bodies. A lot of dead bodies there.